Hello, this is Mrs. Keeney coming to you from room 222 at Elmwood Middle School. Today I'm going to talk about how to become an active reader. You're probably thinking, what is an active reader? I'm reading the words on the page, so that makes me an active reader, right? Actually, being an active reader requires someone to process many ideas as they read. For example, you are in a movie theater watching Jurassic World. You want to whisper to the person next to you about what is happening in each scene. You may have a question about how the scientists could genetically modify the dinosaurs to make them bigger and better. Or you may make an inference that the people on the island are going to be eaten by the dinosaur. You could have even made a connection with the first Jurassic Park movie because you saw the old Jeeps and the flag in the old exhibit. All of these things apply to reading as well. Most of the time, authors will not tell you everything because they want you, the reader, to figure it out for yourself. ACTIVE is used as an acronym to stand for the skills needed to become a successful reader. Let's start with the A in ACTIVE. This stands for asking questions. A good reader is always asking questions about what they read so they can find the answer in the future. For example, as you are reading, you might wonder why the main character is so shy. Later on in the book, you might find out the character was bullied in the past, or he or she just moved to a new school. You can ask questions to yourself along the way as you read, or if you want to keep track of your questions, you can write them on a post-it note and place them on a page where you had a question. You can then go back to your questions to see if you have answered any. I think you will find that reading becomes more enjoyable when you are interacting with the text by asking questions. Okay, let's move on to the second letter in ACTIVE, the C. The C stands for connect. As you are reading, you might be reminded of something that happened to you, to a friend, something you saw on TV, or something you learned in school. We all enjoy reading more when we are reading something that we can relate to or something we're interested in. Often we learn by making connections to things we already have knowledge of. This is called our schema. The third letter in ACTIVE is the T, and the T stands for track down information. When we read, the author may give us clues as to what may happen next, what characters' motives are, and maybe even time period of the book. For example, dogs are known for tracking down things, whether they be squirrels, toys, and even more serious things such as bombs or drugs. They use their powerful sense of smell to find what they are looking for. As readers, we should be actively thinking about what might be important information that will lead us to the answers. Just like dogs are using their nose, we are using our brain and our schema. The fourth letter of the word active is the I, and it stands for infer. When readers connect their background knowledge or their schema to the text, they can draw conclusions about what they've read. You might say things like, I believe this because in the text it says, or I found on page, so I think, or the author said, so maybe. As readers, we make inferences about characters, settings, and events. We also have to infer the theme of a book. What message did the author want to convey in this story? The fifth letter of the word active is the V, which stands for visualize. The beauty of reading a book is being able to visualize the story. What you visualize may be different than someone else, and that is okay. Movies take away the creativity of visualization from a reader's perspective. As long as an author uses good descriptive language, a reader can visualize characters, settings, and events. Books with powerful descriptive language often win awards and are well known for the reader's ability to visualize. The sixth and final letter of the word active is E, and the E stands for Eureka. You're probably thinking, well, Eureka doesn't make sense. We use this term because it stands for summarize. After each chapter or section of a book, I like to make a mental summary of what I've read so far. You can also use a post-it note to write a short summary as well. So, you can see there is a lot more to reading than you could think. In order to be a successful reader, you are always thinking. I think you will find reading more enjoyable when you can put these skills into place and become an active reader.